Hey guys, this is Nirupam from the Underwater Photography Guide and Blue Water Photo. Today I'm excited to review the new Artemis 4500 lumen underwater video light. This is Marelux's first underwater video light and it's quite the device. I'm excited to have been able to dive with it for the last, I think it's been 2 or 3 weeks. I took it to the Sea of Cortez. I've been diving with it here in the Pacific Northwest and in California, and it's an excellent underwater video light. It's got a really unique design and shape, as you can see, and a lot of functionality. So I'm going to explain how I've been using this light, the kind of video footage I was able to get, and I'm just going to go into this full review. Now, before I do, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel because it really helps get this video out there to the YouTube algorithm. So hit that like button, we really appreciate it. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. We'll get back to them and we'll link to this light, which you can get at Blue Water Photo. Now, as I said, this is a 4500 lumen video light. I feel like 4500 lumens is the ideal power for both wide angle and macro underwater video. There's not very many lights in that range, so it's really nice to see a new light come out in that range, especially with Light and Motion out of business. It's nice to see a new lighting company enter the space. It's powered by two 18650 batteries, and at 4500 lumens, the battery life is about 1 hour, which is pretty typical for most underwater video lights. Obviously at lower powers, it's a little bit longer. Now there are multiple color modes for this video light. You've got your 4500 lumen white light, you've got red, which I believe is 1000 lumens, and blue, which is 600 lumens. Now, I've been using these red and blue colors for backlighting, and that's been super fun and useful for underwater photography. I was able to take some really unique photos of blue spotted jawfish in the Sea of Cortez. I thought the blue light was actually really powerful, and I was able to get some really cool kind of steel wool blue bokeh behind the blue spotted jawfish. So that was really neat. I love the photos that came from that. From a video standpoint, this is 6000 degrees Kelvin and has a color rendering index of 72. So the 72 CRI rating is on the lower end. CRI basically means how does your subject look in your video compared to being under sunlight. So the colors aren't as accurate towards sunlight as maybe some other underwater video lights, but take a look at the colors yourselves. In my underwater video, you can see that it does a really great job despite that, and I thought the color actually came out really nicely, especially at 6000 degrees Kelvin. It's really nice color for macro and wide angle as well. Now the light does have some interesting new features. Probably the most interesting feature is a remote trigger option. So if you are a Marelux underwater housing owner, then the 4500 Artemis is actually a great tool for you, especially if you have a camera that's Canon R5 II or newer. A lot of the newer Marelux housings that are coming out are actually going to come with a remote trigger feature where all you have to do is press the remote trigger button on this video light, and it will actually trigger your housing. If you leave it on a tripod or you leave it somewhere else, it'll trigger your housing from a distance away, and it'll allow you to focus and take photos being away from your housing, not scaring away that animal. So that's a really exciting, unique feature that I haven't seen on any underwater video light. So that's pretty cool. Now, when it comes to durability, as you can see, I've been diving in current, surf. I've hit this against rocks, whoops, and I haven't gotten any scratches on the paint, which is pretty typical of Marelux designs, so that's been pretty awesome. It's very hardy anodized aluminum. It's good for any condition. It is depth rated to 300 meters, and it's got this cool double O-ring seal that I can just unscrew it here. And I don't want to get this to pop out. It can be a little tricky to pull just because it's got those double O-rings, but that's good. That means you won't have any. There we go. I didn't unscrew it all the way. You got that double O-ring seal, you can see right here, and it's got a little screw that just really keeps the battery cap on, so I never even considered that it would flood. It's actually pretty flood proof, which is really nice, and even if it does, you'll probably just end up losing the batteries and not the light itself. Now, it comes with a ball mount, which you can mount on any underwater camera system. What it doesn't have that I kind of wish it did is a place to lock a lanyard on there. So it really is meant for underwater photographers, underwater videographers. It's not quite meant to be a dive light, but the unique shape makes it really easy to hold, like so. And so I take it off my system all the time and use it for backlighting. It's really easy to hold in place, and I can use the ball mount to kind of stick it in the sand. Now underwater, this light is about 260 grams. Above water, it's about half a kilo. Finally, let's talk about what's probably on everyone's mind, which is price point. The Artemis 4500 is $350 for retail price. I think that's a great price point for a light like this in the mid-range in that 4500 lumen space. And that's my review. I'm going to keep it short this time. Hopefully the underwater footage actually speaks for itself and you can see how well it does in my photos and videos. If you have any questions, like I said, drop them in the comments below. Reach out to us at sales@bluewaterphotostore.com if you'd like to get set up with this light, or you can hit the link below and go to our website and purchase it there. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.